Okay, we're going to go across to our featured artist now. This is Alize Levy. And last night I managed to have an interview with Alize while she was out actually having dinner for Valentine's Day. So there is a little bit of background noise on this, but the interview itself is wonderful. And she is a lovely, lovely person. I'll play it for you. Hello, Alize. How are you doing?
Hello, darling. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. I'm very well, thank you. And I must thank you for agreeing to do this tonight. I know you're out for Valentine's Day.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Nearly fell off the chair. Okay.
No problem at all. I can hear you just fine.
Brilliant.
Okay, can you hear me fine?
Yeah, perfect.
Massive. That's really good.
Is the background noise like really loud, or is it okay?
Well, I can hear people talking, but if you talk up, I can hear you over the top, so there's no problem with that at all.
Okay, so...
Okay, I have the first question for you then.
Yeah.
Please tell us about what inspired you into the music business, apart from obviously your dad being Barrington Levy, but there must have been some personal things that made you go into the music industry yourself.
Do you know what? Yeah, absolutely. To be honest with you, as a little child growing up, I was always just very drawn to the emotional impact of music on me. Yes. It sounds like a really big thing to think, but like I listened to like Nana Cherry or just certain tracks that my grandparents would play, and I felt it on an emotional level. I was like, wow, music is this like amazing thing. So I was always drawn to it from like very young. I mean, I wrote my first song when I was 6. It wasn't very good, but hey, I tried.
There you go. I see you've been doing... Sorry. Sorry, it was a bit confusing with the background noise there just for a little while. I see you've done some TV and modelling. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that too?
Some TV and modelling. Yeah, I did some acting stunts. And a few... I did model when I was in Jamaica more so. I did the... What is it called again? The National... Jamaican National something. It was a big deal over there. It was like all the national newspaper stuff. I thoroughly enjoyed that. I mean, I'd still like to do stuff like that. Anything that's to do with performing, love it.
Wonderful, wonderful. We're absolutely loving the album Famous by Default. What's your favourite couple of tracks off of that album, Alize?
I would say the more serious ones, actually. So Cry and Not a Victim.
Wow, yeah, we've already done Cry, but I did say to our Ramjam listeners that I would play your favourite 2 tomorrow on the show, so that's wonderful. We'll make sure that we play those 2 tomorrow for you. That's fantastic. Okay, so are you working on anything for the near future?
I am. I'm currently in France recording the new album, which is going to be completely different from the first album. But
wonderful.
Yeah, I mean, on the back of this, we've got 2 of the demo tracks signed up by a major TV network in France, which is going to feature in a major movie.
Wow.
With a lead actor from France. I'm like, wow, this is going to be my year.
That's wonderful. So there's plenty in the pipeline. We need to be watching iTunes for your new album. Yes. Any idea of a release date for that one at all, so I can let the listeners know?
At the moment, I don't have a release date, but I know we're going to be touring this summer. So
wonderful.
That much I do. So I'm back. I'll be back in France after my return. I'll be back in France in around April, May to rehearse and get the band on point. And then
wonderful.
Touring. Can't wait.
I have to apologise for yesterday. I caught you having your hair done, I believe. I do apologise for that.
I mean, listeners and black girls' hair, it takes absolutely ages, especially if your hairdresser likes to gossip.
I can imagine. You described yourself as being sort of slumped over a sink, so I thought I'd better leave you alone. But
no, it's just a position that we have to sit in to get our hair done. Like bend your head. So honestly, my neck was in agony.
Oh, what you ladies have to go through, eh?
I know.
I've got a couple more questions for you if you have time. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
I've got to ask you, because I'm sure all the Ramjammers will want to know, is what was it like having such a famous daddy as Barrington Levy?
I would say initially growing up, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm just as awestruck by him. He has a presence to him that even I, as his child, I sense in him.
Yes.
So from very young, I sensed that. But there was still the normal family life stuff. I mean, I was more awestruck by his career, like going on tour with him, for instance, and the crowds that he played with. I was just amazed by it.
Wonderful.
But day-to-day life, he's just a very strict father. Super strict.
Yeah, there you go. Well, he always had a very sort of strong air about him. I remember when Here I Come came out. I mean, it was a major success here in the UK, of course, and you know, in all charts, not just in the reggae side of things, but everywhere. You know, it was massive. So I remember him from that. So absolutely wonderful.
That's brilliant.
So is your tour just in France, or are you all over Europe?
Initially, I think we're starting from France, but with being that we've had so much good or great interest in the project thus far, it will definitely expand.
Yes.
So it's initially France at the moment, yeah.
Okay, wonderful. You know, if there are dates in the UK, please let Ramjam Radio know, because I know our listeners will want to. Yeah,
definitely
wonderful.
keep in touch.
That's great. And would you be so kind, I don't want to take up any more of your evening because it is Valentine's night, but would you be so kind as to say something to the Ramjammers I can use for a drop?
The what?
A jingle.
You can't put me on the spot like that. I'll do you a jingle another time and send it.
No problem at all.
I just had earhead syndrome.
No problem whatsoever. No problem whatsoever. We'll look forward to that. Please enjoy your evening. Sorry to have invaded it.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate the opportunity. Thank you.
It's been wonderful featuring you all week. We've got this interview to play tomorrow on air, and your two tunes, and we'll obviously send you the minicast as we have been doing. And all I can say, Alize Levy, is thank you so much from everybody at Ramjam Radio,
darling,
for taking part.
Darling, it's Alize.
It's Alize.
Alize.
Yeah, Alize. You know, yes. That means that my producer is correct.
So, I was corrected with Alize Levy. Yeah.
Alize Levy. Okay, Alize Levy. I will get your name right tomorrow, I promise.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful evening.
And you, darling. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone.
Thank you so much. Happy Valentine's Day to you. Take care.
Thank you. Ciao.
Ciao. That was the interview yesterday with Alize Levy, and she was actually out for Valentine's Day at the time, hence the background noise, but it was lovely of her to take the time and trouble to have a conversation with us while she was out, and as you can see, an absolutely delightful person, and so much fun. Now, she said that her favourite two tracks were Cry, and the other one was I'm Not a Victim, and I'm going to play those today, starting off then with Cry, and she calls these the more serious tracks on her album. Here we go with that one.
If you ever make it home, where will we lose? have been shot down on wrong identity. What do I tell? I'm baby boy. Oh Lord, I'm begging, please. Oh, I don't wanna be the one who's gonna sit at home alone tonight. If I won't cry, and I don't wanna be the one to identify your body and try. I don't wanna be the one who's gonna sit at home alone tonight. If I don't wanna cry. No, I don't wanna cry. I don't wanna cry. No,
There you go, Alize Levy. There we go, and that's Cry. And I knew I was going to take a little bit of stick over the name situation there. But in my defence, my producer did say on Monday that we might be getting it wrong, and we did ask, but it took us a little while to get it corrected. So there you go. A little bit red-faced, but we don't mind, because she's a lovely, lovely person.